Maureen, we're doing assessment 3 where I need to meet with the LLN specialist. This is Jan Farrell, and
Hello,
we're
Maureen.
assessing a student That Sung Lian. We've done 2 assessment tasks, a numeracy one and a reading one, and I've completed the template. So now Jan is just going to offer her feedback and expertise on this assessment that I've created.
Thank you, Matt. Now, I've looked through the assessments that Matt has presented here, and I agree with his numeracy score that it's clear that That Sung Lian does have a reasonable understanding of his maths at the level that Matt has suggested. And when he does seem to fall behind is when he needs to actually read a question fully. So I think rather than it being a literacy problem, it is a comprehension problem with the language. Or when if he has a very simple exemplar, say the clocks, where it's 4 o'clock, it's very easy to follow. It's quite easy for him then to fill in the times and get that right. When he had to even look at the notes, he identified 3 of them, but then he clearly got a little bit lost at the fact that he had to put them all in and missed another couple. Again, when he had to do some directions, it was a very specific answer that was required, and again, I believe it was more of a language problem than a numeracy problem. Most of the numeracy questions that were at the level that Matt has presented, he answered correctly. Every time there was something that required a little bit more reading, we ran into a problem.
Yeah.
So I think it's clear that the numeracy level is correct, but it would have to be formatted to him. There'd have to be reasonable adjustment if he was going to be having an assessment based on his numeracy. It would have to be in a format where he could clearly understand the question, because this is the problem when we see the results here. And I think that is reflected even more so when we go to the read signs document. I can see the first thing that hits me is the fact that when there is one visual, there's no problem with him identifying it. When there is a visual and a written instruction, he's based his entire answer on the visual. He's looked at the visual, made an answer which is not correct because he hasn't looked at the full sign. And that is across all the 4 safety signs. He hasn't identified one of them correctly because he's only looked at visuals. And again, the danger sign at the end where he's required to use the information on the sign below and answer the questions, who is the sign for, he's really just made a guess. He said it's for employees, where in fact it has quite a lot of information that they must report to a site office, they must be inducted, there's PPE instructions. He simply looked at the PPE pictures and thought it's just for employees. So it is pretty clear that his problem is comprehension. If you have one short sentence, he seems to be able to do that if it's quite basic. But as soon as we're looking at a paragraph or a series of phrases, I don't think he has the comprehension to understand that. And I think that's reflected in his results.
I agree.
And I think that's reflected in what Matt has said. Where he's got reading comprehension, I would agree that that is the level. But I do think that he would be the sort of student that would need some reasonable adjustment for questions to be formulated differently for him if he was to have a reasonable expectation of answering, or he'd have to go at a lower level to answer them. That's what I believe would be the thing for him.
Thank you, Jan. I think we
probably agree there on that, yeah.
So what sort of further assessments would you think would be beneficial for this student? Like what?
I think
he's obviously lacks in comprehension. Would it be more reading or more mixture?
I think
of
reading and comprehension. I think he'd probably need some maybe extension work with a specialist who could come out and explain more, or it might mean that he would have to go away and perhaps revisit a CEGA unit where they focus,
Sorry, what does that mean?
CGEA unit, or something where they focus on reading and comprehension, particularly maybe even in the migrant ed focus, because I think he's trying to get by, but I don't think his comprehension is at a required level. And that while he can read basic things, I don't think he can read enough to make his instruction, or to follow the instructions correctly.
Yeah, because insert 3, sometimes your wording can be simple, but sometimes there are technical questions which can only simplify so far.
Correct, and this sign is a great example of that, where this is quite a basic sign, but it does have a number of phrases on it, and he's obviously not looked or not comprehended the phrases.
Not comprehended.
He hasn't taken on board any of the real instructions and got the context of the sign.
Yeah, I think the obvious scenario there is on question 5.
Yes, where it says prevent the back injury, bend the knees to lift. There's a picture saying don't bend your back with a that shows it, and the other one just shows bent knees, and he's just said don't bend your back.
Don't bend your back.
That's
there's
the
a cross.
there's the only one he's picked up. He has not absorbed the other information, which was far more pertinent, and I think that's come across in all of them. The healthy workplace. He's just seen a tap and said it's a sink, not understanding it's the hygiene issue that we're dealing with. Yeah. And the HAZChem, he said it's a safety sign, which isn't incorrect, but it's a specific safety sign. So this shows that he just doesn't have that level of comprehension.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. I think we're on the same page here, so I think that's enough, Maureen. So I hope you enjoyed Jan's expertise on this one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.